this tutorial, we'll be changing the price of a brand new coin mech set to 75 cents to accept $1 Canadian. To do this, you will need the following tools: 1 coin mech, 1 looney chute, 2 blank chutes, and a Phillips head screwdriver. The first step is to unhook the 2 springs to give access to the top screws. Once you've removed those screws, you can remove the top of the coin mech. Next, you'll see a base plate that's attached by a single screw. Go ahead and remove that screw and take off the base plate. Now you can slide the coin mech apart to expose the inside. This is where we'll change the chutes. But before we do that, there's one important thing to note. There's a tiny metal piece inside the coin mech that is held in place by gravity and can easily fall out. This piece will fit in multiple ways, only one of which is correct. If it is placed incorrectly, the coin mech will accept coins but get stuck in full extension. To ensure that it is placed correctly, make sure the long end points towards the base. Now, moving back over to the sleeve, we can remove the 3 screws and the base plate. This will allow you to swap out the chutes. Here is where you can set the price of your mech. The silver chutes accept quarters, and the golden chutes accept loonies. If you put in 5 blank chutes, your coin mech will be set to free play. Another thing to note here is that the looney chute works best on the right side of the coin mech. Quarter chutes can be placed in any position. With our price set correctly, let's reattach the base and lock in the chutes. On the other side of the sleeve, you will find storage for the extra chutes. Now that we have finished with the chutes, we just need to put the coin mech back together. Slide the sleeve back into place, attach the plate and single screw, then attach the top of the mech with the last 2 screws. This part is crucial. The looney will not fit through the coin mech if you tighten these screws down all of the way. These coin mechs were not designed for Canadian coins, and a looney is a bit taller than the passageway. However, there's a quick, simple fix to this. Just loosen the 2 screws a bit to allow for a few extra millimeters of space. This will allow the looney to pass through. And that's it. Your coin mech is good to go. For those of you who have taken the mech apart before watching the tutorial, I'll show you how some of the other parts work. Underneath the coin mech, you'll find a U-plate that is held on by 2 screws. Under that plate, there are 5 hooks, 1 rod, and 1 spacer. These hooks are what prevent the mech from working without the proper coins. To make sure they're all in the correct spot, place all 5 hooks onto the rod and use the spacer as a guide. All of the hooks are the same. There's no need to worry about the order. Now that you've placed all of your hooks onto the rod, it's time for the U-plate to go back on. Make sure the hooks are facing downward so that they'll connect with the teeth on the other side. If these hooks were not in place, your coin mech would be set to free play. And now, with the U-plate back in place and the screws tightened, your coin mech is fully assembled and ready to accept loonies. Thanks for watching.